All right, first off, I just want to say thank you so much, Casey Neistat, for having me today. It's an honor to answer your questions. Super big fan. Appreciate you. Now, today I am answering Casey Neistat's questions from his 7th vlog he ever made. I was recapping all of his vlogs, so I started over. I'm on vlog number 7 of like 800. So I am just rewatching his vlogs, and he had these really good questions, and I thought, hey, it would be really good to just answer these questions because they're really good questions. And who doesn't want to be interviewed by the Casey Neistat? I would absolutely love to be interviewed by Casey. So I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity and this idea that I had today as I was watching this vlog.
What is your favorite kind of sandwich?
My favorite type of sandwich has to be, hands down, a solid sweet onion chicken teriyaki from Subway with light lettuce, extra banana peppers, and onions. My favorite sandwich of all time.
What do you wish you could have done differently?
Honestly, I wish I would have gotten started a lot earlier than now. Back when I was young and dumb and doing all kinds of crazy stuff, I would have loved to have vlogged those days because I was doing some crazy stuff that was vlog worthy that I never filmed or vlogged. So I was totally missing some opportunities to do some crazy things on camera that I think would have got a lot of views, but I missed those opportunities because I didn't film it. So I say today is a great day to get started because you don't want to wake up in 10 years and be like, man, what if I would have got started a long time ago? That's one of my things that I would have done differently, is just got started earlier. Nothing else, like with nothing else, I would do everything else the same. Like just do it faster and jump on the idea whenever I had it at the beginning. I've been thinking about doing YouTube for a lot of years, so definitely just jump in there and do it.
How do you always have a brilliant idea for your videos?
I don't. I'm really bad at this. Literally, I'm just sitting in my bathroom. I was about to edit a vlog and then realized I haven't filmed a vlog today. And said, hey, what can I do? And then I realized, hey, you watched an interview with Casey today. You should film that. And I was like, okay, that's a great idea, Brain. And I started filming it. Honestly, I really I want to be a day ahead so I can plan the next day. Like, I would love to be able to start working on tomorrow's vlog, like writing it the night before. So that way I can have better ideas and come up with things to do that are going along with what I'm already doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the main thing is to try to get back on track, get ahead. So I'm not on daily, like day of videos. So that's what I'm going to try to focus on and just get back on track, because right now I'm a little off. Like I talked about a couple of days ago, we had some snow chances. Those are gone. So I don't have my day to catch back up. So we're going to have to just bust it and just do our best to come up with ideas. And I really honestly, as soon as I get done editing this video, I should probably start writing tomorrow's video. Would be the best thing to do for me, honestly.
He wants to know, what editing system do you use?
I use Adobe Premiere Pro. I know Final Cut Pro really well. That was what the college had that I worked at. For a while, they had Final Cut Pro, so I'm pretty efficient in both, but I prefer certain things in Adobe Premiere Pro. Like if I'm just doing a base edit like I'm doing here, Adobe Premiere Pro. If I'm going to do some other things, there's some tweaks that Final Cut Pro has that I really like. Honestly, I would go with either one of those two over any other editing software out there.
What's the business you just launched?
The business I just started is a card business with two of my friends. We got Thad and Josh are the two guys that I've teamed up with. We are trying to start a card company. This business is going to be where we find cards, grade them, flip them, do all the things, and do Pokemon, One Piece, and sports is the main thing. We got one guy who's like, he knows One Piece really well, so we picked him up. Thad is the One Piece guy. He knows One Piece backwards and forwards. He's watching the show all the way through just so he knows it better. And we got my Pokemon genius, Josh. He knows Pokemon forwards and back. This dude loves everything Pokemon, so he is owning it right there. And I'm trying to do the sports cards. It's kind of hard with sports cards, but hey, we're getting in there, we're starting to do some things. I'm gonna start buying some singles and flipping them on Whatnot and things like that. And Thad's got One Piece and Pokemon. We're really kind of focused on Pokemon right now because it's so hot. So that's kind of where we put our initial investment in. But that's the business we just launched.
What advice would you give to someone who wants to travel the world but doesn't know how?
Honestly, just save up and take that first trip. Capture it, post it online, see if people enjoy it. And figure out ways to travel locally rather than really far. You don't have to travel very far to find something beautiful, especially here in America. Like, I can literally go 45 minutes in any direction and it's something completely different. Like, I can go 45 minutes this way and there's lakes. There's awesome, beautiful lakes. I can go 45 minutes this way and there's a pretty cool city. Like, you can go downtown and see this really awesome old vintage city. I can go 45 minutes the other way and there's something else. So try to find something locally that you want. If you're asking this, it's probably because you want to probably make YouTube videos about it. So I would highly recommend starting small and just going to these small places where you can do a day trip. Do a day trip, vlog it, make everything about it until you wipe out every single local area thing that you can do. And then whenever there's events in those areas, hit those back. But honestly, just start small and then just branch out and grow your distance as you grow your channel. Would be what I recommend. Sometimes you'll have to put out a lot of money in order to do a travel video. But if you're already going on vacation, just vlog that and post it. And get a good job. Like, if you're going to have to pay for this stuff, like starting out. You're not going to be able to get paid immediately. So have a job that able to pay for that stuff because it's not cheap.
What's the best thing about having a baby?
What's the best part about having a baby is everything changes. You no longer are just working for yourself. You are working in order to provide for another life. So it's very important to do your best at everything you do because it's not just you providing for you. Like, if you fail yourself, that's like, okay. But if you fail your kids, like that's a different kind of level of pressure that I feel that is needed in order to push me forward. I think the reason I didn't start doing YouTube whenever I was young and dumb was because I didn't have kids, as weird as that sounds. Kids are motivators. Like, those little kids in there are the reason I do what I do, the reason that I'm here, the reason that I'm grinding every single day to post these videos, because I want to change their future. Because me growing up, we grew up very poor. I've mentioned this a couple times on the channel. Very poor, right? So we had several years where, like, I had not great Christmases because we didn't have any money to buy things, and my parents hated that, and I could see that kind of pressure on their face. So my motivation is like getting those kids everything that I didn't get as a kid. Like, my parents did an awesome job and they really worked hard for everything that I did get, but like, there was just some unfortunate situations that made it where sometimes we couldn't have Christmas until we got taxes back. And that's hard. Like, we would have Taxmas. Yeah. So, definitely everything I do is just to make sure that my kids have the best possible future. And if they want something, I'm going to go get it for them. And if that means I go without, whatever. Kids will make you get your butt to work. So if you need a little motivation, have you a kid. I guess. This is not parenting advice. Don't take that advice if you don't want kids right now. I don't know. For me, that's what it was.
What was your biggest dream when you were a kid?
My biggest dream whenever I was a kid was to make feature-length films. I wanted to be a film director. I wanted to make feature-length films that were going to be played on a huge screen. And then I realized that I had the opportunity to make films every single day and just post them on someone's pocket screen. So I think that's just as good, and I'm super excited about this opportunity. Maybe one day I could revisit those and then take you guys along with me behind the scenes of that. But right now, YouTube is my adult dream from a spin of my childhood dream.
Can I do a kickflip?
Can I do a kickflip? Absolutely not. I don't even own a skateboard.
What do you regard when putting up a video in order to get more views, likes, shares, etc.?
This is a hard question because I don't get a lot. I honestly look for what's trending and what's popular at the moment and try to hang close to that, but a lot of times it doesn't fall in line with my niche that I have. But whenever something happens, I try to get ahead of it as soon as possible. My Do Reacts channel is perfect for this. If you can find a channel that's like my Do React channel, it's whenever a music video drops that's really popular that a lot of people want to watch and know more about. If I do a video on that as soon as possible, I have a ton of views. Really, I got ahead of one music video and it blew my channel up because I beat the time frame of this music video not being popular anymore. So I was able to knock out a video and get a whole bunch done right as the video dropped because I knew it was coming. So whatever your niche is, study what it is and get ahead of the trends and find what will work. Honestly, there's been several times that I've done this and completely failed. But this one time it worked and I almost have 1 million views on a short. So I would highly recommend just finding what's popular, staying close to that in your niche. Even if it doesn't fall in line with what is going on, do what you love because people are going to see that you're genuine about it and you actually love and care about this topic. So I would highly recommend doing that. What are you doing, dude? Oh, you're going to sleep? All right, come here. You want to say goodnight to everybody?
Night-night.
Come here. Say night-night to everybody.
Night-night, everybody.
Night-night, everybody. Go bye-bye.